Hi guys, so today is the day that we see our first van. We're actually on the hunt. We're looking at a crafter today. And I am properly nervous, and I don't like being this nervous. It makes me feel very unsettled.
Very soon. Magnets. So when you open the door, you can open it halfway, and then you unlatch it on the inside, and it magnetics on there.
Well, there you go.
So that it doesn't keep swinging.
Can we have a look inside quickly?
Yeah. Is the back door open, or do you need the key?
Something's hit the roof, I think.
Yeah.
Do you think a roof rack can cause the sagging?
Possibly. That's why we need to check on top of the roof.
I mean, there's rust here.
Yeah, it looks like something sat on the roof. Look. Don't push it too much. Looks like something sat on the roof because it's got rust going in and through there.
I suppose you can't afford not to have a van, can you? Is that why you got a spare one? Yeah. Just in case.
That's where the roof rack goes in.
Yeah.
If you need to put anything roof on top.
Yeah.
You take off these ones and put whatever you want to put on top, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 93. So this is an older crafter which is more like the Sprinter. So the distance here, it's more accurate to what what a Sprinter is. Like there's a 93 centimeters of distance between the wheel arch and the back, whilst the new crafter has I think 50 something less, okay, which is important with the design.
On the previous MOT, the one before last year, they said there was something like an advisory on the suspension. Was that fixed?
Yeah, that was fixed, yeah.
That was fixed, okay, that's why it didn't appear on this one.
That's the power stereo oil.
Oh, that's the power
Yeah,
steering.
that's the power stereo oil.
Not the
Yeah.
coolant.
That's the engine oil there.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's the hydraulic.
Yeah. That's fine. It's coming out as mid, that's fine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you find the port?
Yeah. Oh, done. Verify it's on. We might need to turn the ignition on. System voltage low. That's the only thing. Do you know if it's had one since new? Probably not.
I have it, I haven't changed the battery, so.
Probably not then.
Unlikely then.
That's fine. Alright, it's right under there.
Oh, great. Oh.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Fine. So that's the silencer there, and in there will be the EGR valve and the catalytic converter. This is probably the fuel tank. This is the drive shaft. It goes all the way down. Fine. The engine doesn't wobble, the exhaust is fine, the fluids are fine, the oil's fine.
Now it's fine, but there used to be quite a bad oil leak.
Yeah.
Grab on, stand on the seat.
So you can see where the roof rack's sat, can't you?
Yeah.
That's fine. Cool.
Okay, So we are back from our first van viewing, and as you can probably guess, we haven't bought a van. Basically, this van will not be the one. One of the first things that we noticed was, well, the outside was good. Looked clean. There were only minor bumps and scratches, nothing major, nothing alarming. But when we went inside, the first thing that we noticed was some of the ribs were sagging and actually had a crack sort of in the center. So somebody had either fallen on the roof quite dramatically, or somebody had stood on the roof and put a lot of pressure on those points. So, so the roof was sagging, and that would not strictly be a problem because we could possibly reinforce the ribs or replace them. But there was some rusting, and since we're going to be doing stuff on the roof, such as roof racks, solar panels, we're going to be getting holes in the roof. It worried us.
Like, we looked at that and went, nah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
We spent like a few minutes thinking about it, and during that time, Sam mainly went around and checked a few things mechanically.
I mean, the engine was mostly fine. Looking underneath, there was evidence of an oil leak at some point, but it had obviously ceased because there wasn't any fresh oil. However, the only thing, although I do need to double check this, when we started the car, we opened up the oil cap. There shouldn't be any pulsating or white smoke. There was some white smoke, but you could also feel some pulsating on the engine overview as well.
On the hull.
On the hull. And basically what that means is that the air pressure inside and outside the engine is not being consistent. So there's some sort of problem there. It could be as simple as a £10 seal, that all you have to do is replace that and that's that fixed, but it could be anywhere from that all the way up to
a few thousand.
A few thousand because your pistons are not firing correctly. The other thing that came up was with our cool little OBD2 scanner thing. There was one code that came up saying low voltage, which could be as simple as replacing the battery, albeit 150 pounds. Could just replace the battery.
Still much more manageable.
Yep, but it could be a lot of other things. We don't know. We started adding up how much it was going to cost us in the next year of things that we would have to do.
Yeah, so all 4 tires within the next 12 months will probably have to be replaced. So that's what, 600?
About £600 to £800.
Yeah, if the battery needs to be replaced, obviously that would be another
100, 150.
Yeah.
The front brakes needed doing, so that's another 150, 200. Yeah. And then probably some new oil, an oil filter, air filter. So it would have been £1,000 plus easily in the next 12 months, which, I mean, you know.
That's without the engine uncertainty and any roof reinforcement. From
that consideration, it was going to cost us quite a lot of money. And it wasn't like really cheap. It was just about, that's a bit cheaper. So it was 7,300 all in, and
without VAT.
Without VAT, and that's like we were looking at ones that were between 8 and 9.
If it wasn't for the roof, we may have considered a bit more. It ticked a lot of boxes, but then it didn't tick some of the major ones.
Yeah, and when you're buying a used car, a used van,
and especially one that's gonna be your house.
Yep, it has to tick all the boxes that you're looking for. Nonetheless, we are still going to carry on looking. We're going to scour the web. We're just going to peck at it, see what comes our way. Yes, peck like a chicken.
Go to our website for our new merch, join us on Patreon for exclusive discounts and content, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. Subscribe to follow our van building journey. We're gonna be doing probably a video like this for the majority of van builds that we go and see, and we'll definitely catch the one that we actually buy.